home of the Kindred. Just completing our national anthem, and a good morning, Monday morning to you
Larson, Celia Larson.
From the Kindred
Thank
ballpark. As we are down to 4 teams remaining, we will eliminate 2 more today. We'll get to tomorrow's championship game, or games perhaps, as it'll be for the second time of the tournament, a rematch. The Surrey Blue Sox
ladies and gentlemen,
and the Kindred Vikings. Surrey
we
on
hope
a
you're excited
Colton
for this morning's
Francis
action.
game-winning double in the last
Surrey
of the
Blue
7th,
Sox
late on
fans, are
Friday
you ready
night.
to go today?
A 5-4 win over the
We
Kindred
know you had fun
Vikings.
at the Knickerbocker yesterday.
The
We
Surrey
thank you for
Blue
going out and
Sox
supporting
winning in
our
dramatic
sponsors.
fashion yesterday,
We hope
scoring
you're
4
ready to rock and
times
roll.
in the last of
Kindred
the 8th
Viking
inning.
fans, are you
For a
ready?
6-5 win over Rugby, took a 5-2 lead in the top half of the
Let's
inning.
go,
Surrey
Viking
scored
Nation. We're
4
playing
runs
baseball at home.
and did not get an out recorded in the 8th inning. Kindred Vikings, after losing in that opening round heartbreaker, came back with a 10-6 win over Mayport CG. That was on Saturday, and then a great pitching performance yesterday. Court McDonald and some early offense was what the doctor ordered for the Vikings as they came away with a 5-2 win. So they are still alive. The winner today will turn right around and play Langdon at 1:30. Langdon a 5-3 loss to Lemoore. So the winner here will have to win 2 games to get into the championship game tomorrow, and would have to win 4 games. They've got to win 4 games in 2 days to win a state tournament. Let's take a look at the Kindred lineup and batting order here as coaches Ingebretson, Eggman, and Tweet present this lineup. Kindred, as they were, will be the visiting team. On Friday, they'll be the visiting team for this one as well. Leading off will be the shortstop, Jorgen Swenson. Batting second will be the catcher,
Number
Jeremiah
22.
Doctor. Batting third baseman Chase Miller. Batting fourth will be the pitcher, Blake Hushka. Batting fifth will be the second baseman, Jack Wold. Batting sixth, first baseman, Riley Sunram. Mason Olmeris will hit 7th. He is in center field. Max Opgran batting 8th. As Swenson hits a little roller left side of the mound, the left-hander Munoz pitcher picks it up onto Gilberg at first, and there's out number 1. 1 pitch and 1 out.
11 a.m.
At 11 a.m., right on the nose.
Degrees.
70 was the first pitch temperature. 1-3 play for round number 1.
Now to the plate catcher, number 34, Jeremiah Doctor.
74 at first pitch. Beautiful day. Here's Jeremiah Doctor. He takes a strike, and it's 0-1. Patted Air is calling balls and strikes. Zach Nelson's over at third, and Gareth Hansen is over at first base. Okay, Cole Munoz, who the Vikings saw, he started on Friday, got an O decision. The ball makes it 1-1. Doctor a bunt single yesterday. His only hit against Castleton in a 5-2 win. Pitch is inside, and it is 2-1 the count. Defensively for the Surrey Blue Sox, Evan Percival is behind the plate. Around the infield, Carson Merck is at third. Colton Francis at shortstop. Kanoa Munoz is at second base. Strike to Doctor, and it is now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Alex Gilberg at first, downfield from left to right. Colton Feller, Brady Feller, and Preston Burns. Doctor has 3 hits here in the state tournament, and he takes just outside. It is a full count. Looking back on Friday, Doctor went 1 for 5 and struck out a pair of times against a pair of Surrey pitchers. Munoz, the lefty, on 3-2. That is fouled out of play. 3 balls and 2 strikes to count. I've gotten word that
our ball boys, they're going to have to dig that ball out of the broken glass.
the Munoz boys, it would be with their great-grandma, great-grandma Helen, is in Kauai, Hawaii, and also family in Virginia that are tuned into the broadcast. Ball 4 misses inside, so Doctor has a 1-out walk.
Brings up number 21.
The Vikings never led in that game on Friday. They were tied a couple of different times. They did tie it in the 7th inning to make it 4-4. As Chase Miller, the batter, the third baseman, wears number 21. Go to first, and the runner, just back. Munoz, 95 pitches, went to the limit on Friday. And Francis went 63. Survived some control troubles, but did get the win in relief. So he had the game-winning double. Doctor runs, pitches high, and goes to the backstop, and it'll be a stolen base for Doctor. He got a good jump anyway, and the high throw pretty much made it a easy trot to second base, and Miller now Doctor is in scoring position, and the pitch. High and away, and that one gets away again, and on to third will go Doctor, and the wild pitch It is now 2-0 to Miller, and that was part of the recipe yesterday for the Vikings. They got a run in the first. Swenson got a leadoff double and then came in on a ground out. Here's the pitch. It is 3-0 the count, and then they added 3 more in the second inning. All 5 of the runs came in the first 3 innings of batting. They made Castleton chase the scoreboard. Pitching and defense took it the rest of the way at a 5-2 win. Strike makes it 3-1. So the left-hander Munoz has had 13 pitches here with a runner at third, 1 out. Surrey will play the infield back, and the delivery is popped up. Should be playable. It'll be the shortstop Francis the call. Waits, and two-handed squeeze for out number 2. So the Viking lineup, which has struggled at time to score runs, got helped out. They did put 10 on the board on Saturday, but helped out by 3 blocks and a couple of errors in the field. Here is Blake Hushka. He will pitch today for the Vikings. Where's number 42? Had an RBI yesterday on a fielder's choice in the first inning. A strike makes it 0-1. Crowds aren't as big. You know, Monday morning at 11, it's kind of tough, but still a good crowd here and a beautiful day. Swing and a miss by Hushka, and it's 2 strikes. In his outing on Friday, a no decision for Keikoa Munoz, 4 1/3 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned runs outside, and it's 1-2. 4 walks, 6 strikeouts, and he did come back and pitch after the hour-plus rain delay on Friday night. 1-2. Low and away, and it is 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Blake Hushka. Runner at third. Now 2 down here at the top of the first. Kindred trying to stay alive. Scoreless here with the Blue Sox in the delivery. Here's a line drive. Base hit left field. A run scores as Doctor comes across, and Hushka
with the 2-out RBI.
2-out bingo, and it's 1-0 Vikings.
That brings up second baseman number 5, Jack Wold.
Hushka knocks in his 3rd run of the state tournament. That one up in the zone and turned one around on a base hit to left field. So Vikings grab the early advantage here at 1-0.
Your attention, please. Courtesy runner will be Court McDonald.
Court McDonald's going to run for Hushka at first as Jack Wold was not in the starting lineup yesterday. 1 for 7 in the tournament. He does have a pair of runs batted in. Wold Friday 0 for 2 with an RBI. He also walked twice against Surrey as Munoz deals. That's a ball to make it 1-0. So Kindred gets their first lead against the Blue Sox. As I mentioned, they were tied at 2 and then again at 4, and they strike first. They were the visiting team the other night as well. Set, throw back to first, and the runner gets back. Surrey, after their win Friday, routed by Lemoore 13-4. That was on Saturday night. And then a game that turned wild the last couple of innings yesterday against Rugby, ball high. 2-0 the count. Rugby tied it in the 7th. Surrey got the leadoff man on in the bottom half of the inning. 2-0 pitch. Outside ball 3 to Wold with Riley Sunram on deck. They tried to bunt that runner over to second. He tried to go from first to third on that bunt and got thrown out. Called strike, makes it 3-1. Rugby scored 3 times in the top of the 8th, and then Surrey came back and got 4. And Rugby did not record an out, and the Blue Sox have moved on to today. 3-1, hard hit ball out to short. Francis fields cleanly. He'll take it to the bag himself, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Scored that 6 unassisted to take care of Hushka, and that'll do it here for the Vikings here in the top of the first inning. A run on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. So the Vikings get out to the early lead as they did yesterday. We'll get a weather check and then come back with the Surrey batting order. We'll do that here in just a moment. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. And nobody, check that, 1 left on. 1-0 Vikings lead here over Surrey. We're back in 30 seconds.
Don't forget to stop by and buy your raffle ticket for the quilt. $10 for a raffle, $20 for 3 of them. We're drawn for that tomorrow. Someone's gonna walk
Surrey
over
coached
the
by
beautiful
Jason
quilt.
Feller and
We got
Cy
some special
Munoz.
people we wanna thank for
Starting
that
lineup will
quilt.
go like this.
We
Keiko
wanna
Munoz
thank
will lead off
Taylor,
and pitch.
that's 2 cold feet.
Batting second will be the third baseman Carson Merck. Batting third, shortstop Colton Francis.
Stop and get your quilt
Batting
raffle
fourth will be the catcher Evan Percival. Batting fifth in center field, Brady Feller. Batting sixth, the right fielder Preston Burns. Batting seventh will be the first baseman Alex Gilberg. Batting eighth, left fielder Colton Feller and Kenoa Munoz. Batting ninth at second base. Keiko Munoz, the lefty, to face Hushka. And the delivery is swung on and missed for strike
Pitcher,
one.
Number 6, Keikoa Munoz at the plate.
Keiko Munoz went 0 for 3 with a run batted in Friday against Kindred. Hushka on the mound will set the rest of the defense here for the Vikings momentarily. A ball inside. It's a 1-1 count. Jeremiah Doctor behind the plate. Chase Miller at third base today. Jorgen Swenson at second base. Jack Wold is at second. Riley Sunram at first. A ball outside makes it 2-1. Charlie Beaver in left. Mason Olmeris in center. And Max Opgrand in right. Vikings a 1-0 lead. Here's the Hushka pitch. There's a swing and a hard hit ball out to second. Knocked down by Wold. Picks it up with a bare hand on to first. Safe. Ball not held by Sunram at first. So Munoz is on. That'll be an error charge to Wold.
On the air.
Knocked that one down.
2, third baseman Carson Merck.
Quickly grabbed it with the bare hand. Had to hurry the throw and fired it low. Sunram cannot hold it first. And first error for the Vikings is yesterday just one error. It was actually an outfield error against Castleton. Here's a bunt by Merck. Third base side, barehanded by Miller. On to first. They get the out there. Munoz goes to second. So Merck, nicely done with the sacrifice. 5-3 for the out. He bunts to the left side. Third baseman takes that side. Hushka would take anything from the pitcher's mound to the first base side. And here's Colton Francis. He's been the player of the game twice here for Surrey in the state tournament. Hushka deals. Quick pitches him inside for a ball, and it is 1-0. We talked about earlier about how it's the game-winning double for Francis, which gave them the win late Friday night as he ripped a 3-1 pitch to the left field corner, scoring Merck all the way from first outside. And it is 2-0 the count. And the delivery. Ball. This is outside, and it is now 3-0 the count. And the delivery is a strike, taking all the way. Francis now 3-1 the count. Just looking at the pitching stats for both teams. Use Miller and Hushka. Hushka pitched some as a drive to the left field corner is a fair ball. Base hit, stumbling as Hushka in left field. A run will score as Munoz comes across, and Francis comes up with another clutch hit. It's an RBI single, and Surrey is even the game at 1 apiece.
Francis with the RBI single.
Boy, he has come up clutch
Special
a lot.
shout out to Boston, Massachusetts, where this young man has
there's Evan
family
Percival.
watching right now. Catcher number 8, Evan Percival.
Evan Percival. Got some family tuned in, and fans in Boston. Percival did pitch some yesterday. He went 30 pitches. Hushka making his second appearance. So he went 2 1/3, 51 pitches, 1 hit, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. And did take the loss in relief. So his second appearance of the tournament. Here's a roller out to second. Wold to Swenson for 1. On to first, low, and Sunram tried the short hop pick and couldn't dig it out at first base. So Percival is safe. He'll be a fielder's choice. He'll take over for Francis at first base. 4-6 to take care of Francis for the second out.
Number 52, Brady Feller.
And here's Brady Feller. Center fielder wears number 52 is Feller. 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 runs scored Friday against Kindred. As Hushka sets, he hits a high fly ball into left center field. That's into the gap. Beaver and Olmeris chasing. Beaver on the run and makes a nice running catch in the alley in left center.
Charlie Beaver, make a play, young man.
He saved perhaps a run for that nice running grab in left center field. That was ticketed for the left center field gap.
Beaver with a nice catch
Nice grab on the run. Surrey
Now
ties it.
before the Blue
They get the
Sox
equalizer
get
here in the
one run
first. They get a run
on 1 hit.
on 1
There was
hit.
one
one Viking error and one left on. Ones
Got
apiece.
it up after one with a score of
As we
1
head
to
to the
1.
top of the second inning here in the State Class B Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament. Kindred 1, Surrey run. Very entertaining first inning. Back with more in 1 minute.
Untamed. It's the honest, hard-working, all-grit lifestyle of the farmer. The strength of a seed that doesn't bow down to the endless trials of Mother Nature. And at Mustang Seeds, it's the family values that have been upheld for over 55 years. It's untamed. It's Mustang Seeds. Contact Clay Erdman at 701-630-2113 or visit mustangseeds.com today.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious...
Brady Feller. Riley Sunram will lead things off. 0 for 9 of the tournament as he went 0 for 3 yesterday. Sunram, Mason O'Maris, and Max Opgrad. Again, the winner of this game, quick turnaround, and will face Langdon. About 25 to 30 minutes after the completion of this game, approximately 1:30. Munoz to Sunram. He hits a ground ball to third, knocked down, and picked up with a bare hand at third, on to first, and Gilbert does not hang on to it. Safe at first. Merck made the play, knocked it down, picked it up. Low throw to first, and Gilbert trying to hang on for dear life at first.
Grandma Connie taking in all the action.
And as Sunram got to the bag, Gilbert just had that ball squeeze out.
Watching center fielder.
Error 5.
Number 8.
Here's Mason Almaris.
Almers.
And Mason's great grandma Connie is tuned in Cheyenne, North Dakota, a suburb of New Rockford. Mason shows bunt, pitches high for a ball, and it's 1-0. Yesterday, Mason 0 for 2, a walk and a run scored against Castleton. He is 1 for 6, 4 runs scored in the tournament. Throw to first, and Sunram as Gilbert's tag right into the armpit of Sunram there, and a 1-0 count. 26 pitches for the lefty Munoz so far. So he works with nobody out at the top of the second. All low, and it's now 2-0 the count. So again, one of these two teams, if they want to win the whole shooting match, have to win 2 today and 2 tomorrow. Lamore is waiting in the wings tomorrow. Championship game is at noon. A ball high makes it 3-0 the count. So for Kindred, who lost in the opening rounds, they got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they would have to win 6 games, play 7. Here's ball 4. 4-pitch walk to Almaris. First and second, nobody out for Max Upgrad.
Brings up
Max 1 for 2, a run scored yesterday.
Max Upgrad.
So he is 3 for 7 in the tournament. Single yesterday and scored in the second inning as part of a 3-run uprising for the Vikings against Castleton as they eliminated the Blackstockings 5-2 yesterday. No signs of bunting. Strike, called strike, and it is 0-1. He had an RBI single, a couple of hits, couple of infield hits Saturday against Mayport CG. First and second, nobody out. Gilbert comes in at first, might be anticipating a bunt. Now it is on, and it's bunted foul and 2 strikes. So he didn't square the first pitch. He does on the 0-1 delivery and bunted foul. 0-2 the count. Brady Ingebretson in the third base coaching box. Nick Eggman at first. John Tweet in the dugout. Your coaches for the Kindred Vikings. 2-strike pitch. Swing and able to fight that one off and foul it back. 2 strikes the count. Yesterday, Francis pitch went 95 pitches. Cano Munoz went 27, Percival 30. Pitch is high for a ball, and it's 1-2. So Munoz, after his 95, his full allotment Friday, got 2 days of rest and back to face the Vikings again here today. 1-2 pitch by the left-hander. It is popped up into right field. Long run, still chasing, and a nice running catch in right by Burns for the out. Long run, but able to get there to retire Upgran. One away for the Vikings
left fielder,
for the second.
Charlie Beaver.
And here's Charlie Beaver. Charlie 1 for 2 at a single off the first base bag that knocked in a run. It was his first hit of the state tournament. He is 1 for 8 and also scored a run. That was part of that 3-run second inning as well. Munoz checks the runner at second. Now to the plate. Here's a bunt. It is foul. Will just creep foul up the first base line and strike one. Tie game at 1 here in this elimination matchup. And really going forward, they're really all elimination games. Lemoore, that's the reward for winning yesterday in the winner's bracket game. They don't have to come back today unless they want to see who they're going to face tomorrow. But they're in the championship game. Can have majority of their pitchers rested. Landon Peel, who got the win on Friday, he'll be rested and ready to go. I'd imagine they'll probably see him on the mound tomorrow. Outside 1-1, the count to Beaver. Swenson on deck. 325 down the left field line in Kindred, 348 to center, and 302 to the right field foul pole. We've had 1 home run in the tournament, courtesy of Corbin Potts of Lemoore in the 3rd inning Saturday night against the Blue Sox. 1-1. Bunted on and missed, 1-2. And Surrey fans down the third baseline. Surrey just east of Minot, so those folks have made the trip. They're here for the duration. Or some fans can, if they're a little bit closer, can kind of drive back and forth if need be. 1-2, soft line drive, caught by second and Munoz. They may have a chance for 2, and they get the double play. Cano Munoz on to Francis. They double off Sunram. And the double play puts an end to the Viking opportunity here in the second. It'll go 4-6. They double off Sunram to complete the double play. That'll do it for the Vikings here in the second.
There were no Blue Sox errors.
No runs, no hits.
Scored
1 error.
1-1 after 1
and 1 left on. At the end of an inning and a half here in the State Class B Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament. Part 2 with Kindred and Surrey. We're even up at 1, and we're back in 1 minute.
Club is now back to full menus, open 7 days a week once again. Plus, they are kid-friendly until 9 p.m. every night with a brand new kids menu. Stop in and ask one of the friendly servers about the daily drink and food specials. Three Lions Pub is now open Sundays 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., Monday through Thursdays 11 a.m. to midnight, and Friday and Saturdays 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. Three Lions Pub in West Fargo, proudly cheering on all Fargo, West Fargo, and other area teams playing this summer on Magnitude Sports.
Now off the bat, number 14, right fielder Preston Burns.
Pushka to Preston Burns to start the bottom of the second. A foul back to the screen for strike 1. Burns, Gilberg, and Colton Feller for the Blue Sox. So nice defensive play there, turning a double play. Preston Burns, 1 for 2 on Saturday against Lemoore, and that one bounces up there by Hushka. It is 1-1 the count, so we'll see. I said sometimes that momentum can carry over. A nice play in the field can give you a little bit of a push for the bottom of the second. 1-1, Hushka winds and deals. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. Even at 1, bottom of the second inning. Winner will face Langdon after this game comes to a close. Langdon losing to Lemoore yesterday 5-3, and the A's had to make some great defensive plays the final 2 innings to preserve that victory. Swing and a miss as Burns is down on strikes.
First baseman number 21, Alex Gilberg.
Pushka.
Special shout out to Alicia. She's watching on Magnitude
Pushka,
Sports. Alicia at the
7
Minot Air
strikeouts.
Force Base. Thanks for watching.
So far, 3 2/3. Swing and a miss by Alex Gilberg in strike one. The big first baseman wears number 21. Gilberg knocked in a run on a squeeze bunt Friday night against Kindred, a well-executed safety squeeze. He hits a line drive, caught it short. Backhanded stab by Swenson to quickly do down.
Smash.
That was a rope by Gilberg, but
That'll bring up.
about a step into the hole, going a step to his right to make the catch. 2 away, Hushka 20 pitches through an inning and 2/3. Here's Colton Feller. Left fielder wears number 9. Feller 0 for 3 on Friday night against the Vikings, and the pitch. Swing and a miss in strike one. Well, you see, once you get a little further into the back door like these two teams are, you're going to need your pitchers to be efficient. You're going to need every arm available. And as far as the Vikings are concerned, Pushka 51 pitches Friday night. Swenson went 92 Saturday in the win over Mayport CG. They used Swenson, Sunram, and then Mason Almaris finished up. 2-1 the count here. Hushka, short step back, rocks and fires. Swing, slow roller left side. Charging at third, Miller. Bare hands on to first. Got him, hitting over.
Nice play by Miller.
Miller in the bare-handed pick that time. And that'll do it here for the Blue Sox. Here in the bottom of the second inning. 3 up, 3 down, nothing across. Through 2 here in Kindred. Good one so far in this win or go home matchup. State Class B Babe Ruth
Just in
baseball
case you don't know
tournament.
the drill, folks,
Kindred won.
we've got some great
Surrey
media
won.
people we'd like
Back
to
in 1 minute.
thank for being here.
Morning at 8 a.m. So 8 a.m. French.
1-1 ties. We head to the top of the third inning.
Really like.
I think the PA guy just got punked. I'm not sure. 1-1 ties. We head to the top of the third. And I knew that was coming too, or at least I knew that was in the works. We head to the top of the third. Good. Leadoff batter is Jordan Swenson.
Shortstop, number 22, Jordan Swenson.
Was on pitcher to first in his first at bat. It is 1 ball to count. Swenson has Kindred's only extra base hit with a double to the left field corner to lead off the game against Castleton yesterday. A strike from Munoz, and it is 1-1. Kindred 1, Surrey 1 here in the top of inning number 3. And another beautiful day in Kindred. Temperatures expected mid to upper 70s. Swenson to left center. That is going to drop. Base hit into left center. Brady Feller cuts it off, and Swenson now has his 4th hit here in the state tournament with that single to left center.
Brings up number 34, Jeremiah Doctor.
Doctor walked, stole second, got to third on a wild pitch, and then eventually scored on Blake Hushka's single into left field. It gave the Vikings a brief 1-0 lead. Surrey had a run of their own in the first, throw to first, and we'll work on Swenson at first as he gets back.
Come on, Jerry. Come on, Jerry. Let's go. Right here, Jerry.
Doctor 3 hits in the state tournament, had a one single well executed yesterday. Runner goes. Pitch is a ball. Throw to second and not in time. Stolen base. It is ball 1. Now we'll see. Kindred elects to bunt Doctor here, or if he try to move him over. He is going to bunt. Pushes a bunt up the first base line. Gilbert plays it. Kanoa Munoz gets to the bag. Caught that one on the run and able to step on first for the out. They get Swenson to third on the
Doctor with the
sacrifice.
brings up third baseman number 21, Chase Miller.
1-4 for the first out here in the third, and Chase Miller an RBI chance. He had this situation in the first and popped to short. Now gets a second chance to try and give the Vikings the lead. Low for ball one. Smothered nicely in Evan Percival. Percival pitched yesterday, so Francis caught why Percival was on the hill against Rugby, but Percival's done a rock-solid job behind the plate here for the Blue Sox. The delivery is outside. It's 2-0. Vikings 1, Blue Sox 1 here in the third. 2-0 pitch. Line drive, hit hard to short. Knocked down by Francis. A run will score. Throw to first in time for the out. They do get the out, but Swenson scores, and the Vikings take the lead back at 2-1.
RBI.
So an RBI ground out. Base is
Pitcher
cleared
number 42,
2 away.
Blake Pushka.
That was really a nice job by Francis. A hard hit ball knocked it down, and he did not panic. He stayed with it. He got to show off that arm. Miller retired. Pushka the batter. Off speed delivery, pitching backwards, and boy, good delivery there by Munoz. Drops over at the heart of the plate for strike one. And the pitch. Popped up, foul. That one will go out of play. And got behind the press box, was waiting for it to hit somewhere in the roof and could not. Vikings with 2 hits now, with Pushka his RBI single and Swenson's leadoff single. Miller now 3 runs batted in here in the state tournament. Ball low. Let me double check that, either 3 or 4. Actually, he has 4 runs batted in. He did knock one in yesterday as well against Castleton, so 4 runs batted in. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a shot over third to fair ball. Down the left field line. Feller will play it at the line. Hushka will round first and stay put with a 2-out single as he's 2 for 2.
Pushka with the single.
Hushka now 4 hits. He
Throwing
is
up number 5, Jack Wold.
4 for 12
Here
here
comes
at
Police
state.
Courtesy running. His favorite quote is, "Life moves fast. If you don't stop and look
McDonald will
around
run
once
it
in a while,
first.
you could miss it."
Court McDonald, who is the
Good
winning
piece of
pitcher.
advice, Court McDonald.
90 pitches, and he threw a dandy yesterday to shut down Castleton. He'll run it first. Jack Wold get into a fielder's choice in his first at bat. 2 hits in the inning, 3 now for the Vikings. Pitch from Munoz. Outside, ball 1. The lefty Munoz, 51 pitches as he works here in the third. Throw to first, and they'll work on the new guy at first. And McDonald, who had just really got started on his lead, and he is back. McDonald at 90 pitches, so he is done for the tournament. Snap throw to first, and the runner back. Miller could be a possibility maybe tomorrow. And the pitch. Outside, and it's tough because they say you in this situation you have to win 2, and you gotta. It's the old cliche, you have to take it one at a time, but you do have to kind of think long term. Okay, if we win this one, what do we do? If we do this one, what do we do? When you're in the winner's bracket, it's a lot easier because you have a lot more options at your disposal. 3-0 the count. Sunram would hit next, 2 down to the inning. Called strike, makes it 3-1. Hit the knees on 3-0 pitch. Taking all the way was Jack Wold. Wold 1 for 8. He has a pair of runs batted in, also a couple of runs scored. And there's ball 4 outside.
Wold walks.
2 on, 2 out for the Vikings here in the third.
Brings up the 9s.
Here's
First baseman Riley
Sunram.
Sunram.
He reached on an error in the second. Got doubled off on the line drive double play. It was 5 years ago today. Josh Almaris, who was coaching that team, Kindred Babe Ruth won the state title 5 years ago today out in Hettinger. They won the 14 and 15 Babe Ruth title, striking its 0-1. Well, the new champ this year, Thompson, did not make this year's field. Last year beat Castleton in the final, a ball high 1-1. Lamore, who won 2 years ago, right now in the driver's seat to do it again in 2020. Big swing and a miss by Riley, and it's 1-2. Bushgood second, Wold at first, one in for the Vikings. They have swiped the lead back at 2-1 here in the top of the third. Check of the runner at second. Munoz deals outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Feather in left. Colton Feather straight away medium deep. Same goes for Brady Feather in center. And Burns in right as well. He's a little more towards the line, but medium deep. Deuce is wild, 2-2. Just outside, 3-2. Trying to nibble, and trying to hit that outside corner. Didn't get it that time from Patted Air. And now traveling time for the base runners. With McDonald from second, Wold from first. Can get a running start. There they go, 3-2. It is low, ball 4, and they're loaded up.
Sunran picks up the walk.
4 walks now for the lefty Munoz.
Center fielder number 8, Mason Maris.
Mason O'Maris an RBI chance. He walked in the second, so 4 walks for Munoz. And the first pitch here is popped up. Shallow right, long run for Burns. Chasing, it's going to drop in for a base hit. 2 runs will score. The bloop single by O'Maris, and it's 4-1 Vikings.
O'Maris scorches the 2 RBI single.
Just out of the reach of Cano. Munoz, who drifted back. Burns coming in, and it fell in between the two. On a 2-out, 2-run single as
favorite teachers,
McDonald.
Number 13, Max Opgren.
And Jack Wold come across. It turns into a 3-run inning. Opgren takes high for a ball. It's 1-0. 4-1 Vikings now. And boy, that 2-run single this early in the game looms large. Let's go back to yesterday and how those extra runs were handy. Soft line drive, couple of hops to short. Francis will go on to Gilberg at first to retire Opgren, with the damage done. As the Vikings get 3 here in the 3rd inning, including a big 2-out single from Mason O'Maris, as he knocks in his first 2 runs of the state
3
tournament.
runs on 3 hits. There were no Surrey errors.
3 hits.
2 score leads, Vikings 4.
No errors and 2 left on. As we head to the last of the 3rd inning, Kindred grabs the lead. Vikings 4, Surrey 1. More State Babe Ruth Tournament baseball in 1 minute.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never go back.
He's got family watching from all over the country, Kauai, Hawaii, and Virginia. It's number 11,
Canoa Munoz. Swinging a foul makes it strike 1. Munoz fans tuned in from Hawaii and throughout the country. The Munoz boys, Canoa, then Keikoa, and then Carsonburg to face Hushka. Now buoyed with a 3-1 lead. Canoa takes it low, and it is 1-1 the count. Going back to Friday, Canoa Munoz so for 2 with a walk. The 5-4 Surrey win. They had runs batted in on Friday night from Francis, Merck, Gilberg, and then bounces up and away from Doctor to make it 2 balls and 1 strike the count. So now a 4-1 Kindred lead here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Surrey, a scrappy lineup. They've got a couple of big boppers in there led by Francis, but got good speed in the bases. Just impressed with the Munoz boys, just how they just go about the game. It's a treat to watch. 3-1. Here's the swing, drive into right center field, and Opgren the catch. Had him played about right. They were playing shallow and off the line, and had
We
him
love
shaded
watching Great
just
Grandma
right.
Helen taking the game.
One out for Munoz.
It's number 6, the pitcher, Keikoa
Keikoa
Munoz.
Munoz reached on an error in the first. Error charge to Wold and a ground ball to second. Hushka deals. It is high for a ball. 1-0 the count. His pitch count just fine at 30. Munoz, the lefty, on the other side for Surrey, 64 through 3. High, and it is 2-0 the count. The fact he had a tough time getting that third out really came back to bite him. Called strike, and it's 2-1. Going back to Friday, Keikoa Munoz, Merck, Francis on the game-winning double, and then Burns and Gilbert had the RBIs. Here's a hard hit ball, base hit right field. They have a chance. They're going to try and throw him out at first. Upgrand to first, not in time. Took a shot at it, but Keikoa Munoz getting down the line. He is on base for the second time.
With a single. That'll bring up
Here's
third baseman
Carson
number
Merck.
2, Carson Merck.
Merck sacrificed in his first plate appearance. Merck 0 for 3 Saturday against Lemoore. They had 6 hits in that game. Munoz to the top of the order had 2. Throw to first, and he is back. Wouldn't be surprised if they get him moving. They try to peck away at this deficit. 4-1 your score. Vikings with the lead here in the bottom of inning number 3 from Kindred. Ball high, up and in, and it's 1-0 the count. Pushka has a very quick delivery from the set. Kind of uses kind of that quick pitch, almost like a slide step to the plate. It's kind of where you really don't use a full-fledged leg kick. You kind of slide that front foot and leg to the plate. Runner goes. Pitch is dropped by Doctor, and Munoz will get to second. He had a good jump. He was going to steal that base anyway. The ball not handled by Doctor. Pretty much made that a given. And Munoz to second. The word from the Kindred dugout is just getting out at this point. We don't care where. Francis on deck, who's had a good state tournament. He has some extra base power. Ball high. 3-0 the count. You go back to the first with Beaver making that catch in left center. Took a hit and probably extra bases away from Brady Feather. That might have saved a run. Strike makes it 3-1. Pushka's not walked a batter. 1 strikeout so far through 2 1/3. Checking the runner at second of the 3-1 coming. Swing and a miss. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The Blue Sox in the navy blue tops. Columbia blue stripes, white lettering and numerals, names around the back. Vikings in the white jerseys. Have a blue and have a silver lettering. Ball 4 low. First and second one out.
Shortstop number 5, Colton Francis.
Colton Francis, a single, knocked in a run of the first, and Nick Eggman will come out for a visit, assistant coach for
Once again, we want to thank all
Kindred
those
Vikings.
people that are watching from afar. We've had a great time seeing
Coverage
people
brought
in
to
Hawaii, Hawaii, Virginia. We got people at the
by the
Minot
Ringneck
Air Force
and Leonard.
Base. Once again, a shout out to Alicia.
By the
Great
Lunchbox
Grandma
Eatery in
Helen,
Fort
Great
Ransom,
Grandma
coverage as
Connie
well.
in Cheyenne, North Dakota. We've got
By
the
Peterson
principals in Boston,
Farm Seed,
Massachusetts.
Hopewells of
We
Kindred,
just got word
Undertale
that
Power
the
Company,
Carrier family
and the Cass County
supporting
Reporter,
Chase
among
Miller
others.
From Chicago.
It's been a
All
fun
kinds
tournament to
of cool
cover.
things that are
Boy,
out
yesterday
there.
some really entertaining
We again want
games.
to thank Magnitude Sports and thank you guys for
As
getting the word out there. Thank you, fans.
They've really
Hashtag an NDBR
said entertaining
20,
games
let
yesterday.
people know
Surrey's
how
had
much
2
fun we're having
walk-off
here in
wins here in the
North
state tournament. Kindred Castleton came down to the 7th. Black Stockings loaded the bases, got the tying runs on, and then yesterday, ending in dramatic fashion on a terrific catch by Corbin Potts, which turned into a game-ending double play with the tying runs on base. Ball 1 to Francis. Hushka, working quick, delivers. Down and away, and it's 2-0 the count to Francis. Francis singled in a run for Surrey's lone run, and the delivery had to duck out of the way of that one. It's 3-0 the count with Evan Percival on deck. Munoz at second. Merck at first as Pushko was helped along by 3 runs in the top half of the inning. Doesn't want to give him right back. 3-0 pitch. He swings on 3-0 to drive to left as Beaver in his tracks hardly had to move to make the catch for out number 2. So they green lighted him on 3-0 that time, and he hit one well, but the Adam ball for out number 2, and here is Evan Percival.
It brings up
Coverage also brought to you by Otter Tail Power Company
Number
and
8,
Pro
catcher,
Seed.
Evan Percival.
So Percival the batter. 1 for 3 on Saturday against Lemoore. So he looks for a 2-out opportunity. Hushka sets and deals. Turns away from that delivery, and it is ball 1. 1-0 the count. Surrey left 1 on in the first after a 1-2-3 inning by Hushka. In the second, that fouled away off to the right net of play. Make those ball kids go do some work. 1-1 the count. Well, Kindred, that we talked about that 2-run single from Almaris was huge to up that lead in the top half of the inning. Breaking pitch, good one, over for a strike. He wasn't looking for that. Changing speeds that time and dropped it over the heart of the plate, and it's 1-2. One-two pitch, another breaking pitch. Runner heads for third. It's a ball. Throw to third and safe. A delayed double steal. Munoz steals third, and then Merck on the back end trots to second. Might have taken the Kindred defense a little by surprise. I was honestly as well. But 2 strikes and 2 out, but they gamble and they win. 2-2. Base hit could lead to a couple of runs. Here's a ground ball back to Hushka. Stabs it. Flip on to first in time, and the inning's over.
Vikings.
1-3 to play.
Surrey gets no runs on one hit.
As Hushka fields the position, and the Blue Sox are turned away here in the third. No runs, 1 hit. No errors and 2 left on as we head to the 4th inning. After 3 here in Kindred, State Class B Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament. Score reads Kindred 4, Surrey 1. We're back in 1 minute.
The journey for a beet seed to earn the name Beta Seed is a long one, spanning a decade of development across 8 breeding programs in 3 states. The research and care that goes into a box of Beta Seed is unmatched, which includes 7 separate germination tests along a stream of 29 processes that ensure quality and vigor. Beta Seed, confidence you can trust. For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. Wold, Certified Public Accountant, has you covered. From bookkeeping and financial reports to tax planning and preparation, individuals and businesses, he's here to help you achieve your dreams. Give him a call. Todd R. Wold, CPA, 701-356-1040. Best of luck to Kindred and all the teams participating in the North Dakota Babe Ruth State Tournament.
Home run hitter. The rest is history. Heroes get remembered, legends never die. Kirby Puckett was a legend. We want to throw a shout out to Sign Gypsies.
Totals after 3 innings of play here from Kindred. The Vikings 4 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error. The Surrey Blue Sox 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error. Munoz at 64 pitches.
Ryan Sunran, big thank you to him. He did all the walk-up songs for all
64 pitches through 3.
35 players here.
As here come the Vikings here in the top of the 4th inning. Charlie Beaver, Jorgen Swenson, and Jeremiah Doctor here in the 4th. Beaver lined into a double play in his first at bat. Takes a ball here, and it's 1-0. And a line drive to second. Caught by Canoa Munoz and doubled off Sunram off of second to end the 2nd inning. The lefty winds and deals. Called strike, 1-1. 4 hits for the Vikings so far. Hushka with 2. Almaris a 2-run single. Also a base hit from Swenson. Swinging a chopper off the plate. Munoz off the mound. Bare hands it. Underhanded flip onto Gilberg at first and in time for out number 1. 1 away, back to the top of the order, and Jorgen Swenson.
Number 1 brings up top of the order. Shortstop, number 22, Jorgen Swenson.
Swenson singled, stole second and scored in the 3rd. He is 1 for 2 on the day. 4 hits in the state tournament. Called strike, says Patted Air, and it is 1-1. Yesterday, we mentioned that leadoff double against the Castleton Blackstockings. Went 1 for 3 with a walk, so he is now 4 for 13 at state. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole at 2 strikes, and Munoz needs a quick inning. 69 pitches right now. If he gets a quick inning, gives him a little bit of wiggle room to come out for the 5th. Right, an off-speed delivery. Tried the tantalizing Folly floater, and Swenson didn't bite. 1-2 the count. That's where you're just changing speeds, and you're just trying to twist that batter in knots. Ground ball out to second. Canoa Munoz. The edge of the infield grass field's clean, and the easy flip on to first and 2 away here in the fourth.
For the Vikings, his favorite person is Maxwell Hopgram. He wears number 34.
Here is Jeremiah Doctor.
It's Jeremiah Doctor.
Walked and scored in the first, sacrificed Swenson over. He scored on Miller's ground ball out in the third as Miller in RBI, Hushka in RBI, and the 2-run single from Almaris with 2 out. Right now, looming quite large. Made it a 3-run lead. That's where we stand now. Vikings 4, Surrey 1 here in the top of the fourth inning already. The 49-minute mark. Here's a ground ball past the mound. Played by Francis at short, on to first, and nice pick by Gilbert at first. And just what Munoz needed, a quick inning. 3 ground ball outs.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and the Vikings go down in order for the first time in the top of the fourth inning. Nothing across after 3.5. State Class B Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament. Kindred 4, Surrey 1. We're back in 1 minute.
The journey for a beet seed to earn the name Beta Seed is a long one, spanning a decade of development across 8 breeding programs in 3 states. The research and care that goes into a box of Beta Seed is unmatched, which includes 7 separate germination tests along a stream of 29 processes that ensure quality and vigor. Beta Seed, confidence you can trust.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
In the winter, we'll have a quick turnaround. We'll face the Langdon Eagles. Coverage brought to you by Hopewells of Kindred, Proseed, Cass Rural Water District with 13 locations, and Peterson Farm Seeds as well. Big thanks to all our sponsors. Coverage of Castleton and Kindred here this weekend been a lot of fun. The folks here at Kindred have done a tremendous job of keeping this entertaining, keeping it
Piper,
fun for the
Harper,
players, fun for the fans.
Are watching you.
Trying to promote folks to patronize some of these local businesses, and just looking at the they do have a Facebook page here for this tournament. Brady Feller takes it high, and it's 1-0, and they've been encouraging fans to take photos, and they have at some of the various businesses and establishments. Here's a little dribbler foul up the first baseline, and it's 1-1 the count. It'll be Feller, Preston Burns, and Alex Gilberg here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Kindred 4, Surrey 1. Day number 4 here of the State Class B Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament from this refurbished facility in Kindred. Low, and it's 2-1. If you've not been here, I encourage you to at least come by, because it is talking to people that have been around this community for any length of time, and they'll tell you what it used to look like and what it looks like now, and the time and hours and funds that have been put in to make this work, and this is really the first best chance
Max and Sam Bernier and Bristol
to show this off.
We thank those guys
I'd imagine this will be
around
the
and
first
chasing
of
balls.
maybe many tournaments in the future they will host here. 3 balls and 1 strike to count. Feller flying to left at his first at bat. And Hushka deals. High in the air to right center field. It'll be the right fielder Upgram the call and makes the catch in right center as Feller retired, now 0 for 2. And 1 away here in the fourth inning for Preston Burns.
Max Upgram means that right fielder number 14.
Burns struck out in his first at bat. Hushka at 53 pitches now through 3 1/3. And the limit for a game is 95. Called strike. Depending how many you throw, you get days of rest. And I think I have to double check on this, if there is an appearance limit. How many days you can actually pitch in a state tournament. Swing and a miss. It has changed more over the years. It used to be an innings limit, then it was like appearances, and then now it's pitches. As we've gone more to following pitch counts very closely in really all levels of baseball, all the way through the big leagues. 0-2 delivery is low. Tried the corner and missed, and it's 1-2. Kindred 4, Surrey 1, bottom of the fourth inning. As Hushka working fast, short step back, and he delivers to the plate, foul to the netting in 1-2. That grandstand has filled up a little bit from what took a peek over there earlier. Here's the 1-2. Off-speed delivery, tried to drop one and look like at the letters and miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 74 at first pitch. We're looking at kind of north winds again, and really not much of a breeze compared to the last couple of days. There's strike 3 at the letters, and Burns is a strikeout victim.
Picks up strikeout number 2.
For the second time. Second strikeout for Hushka. 2 up, 2 down for
Brings
Surrey
plate
here in
number
the
21.
fourth.
Trivia winner, first baseman Alex Gilbert.
Gilbert lined to short and a ball hard, but at Swenson in his first at bat. Gilbert first pitch swinging, roller past the mound. Swenson charges in front of second at the edge of the grass on to first in time. That'll retire Gilbert.
Swenson to Sunran.
And a 1-2-3 inning. That is
Puts an end to the fourth
the
inning.
second 1-2-3 inning for
Blue
Hushka.
Sox get no runs on no hits.
No
There were
runs, no hits,
breaking
no errors, and nobody
We
left.
move to the
3 on for
fifth
Surrey
inning.
in 4 innings of batting. As we are through 4, Hushka 60 pitches through 4. 4 complete, Kindred 4, Surrey 1. Back with more State Class B Babe Ruth baseball in 1 minute.
Untamed. It's the honest, hard-working, all-grit lifestyle of the farmer. The strength of a seed that doesn't bow down to the endless trials of Mother Nature. And at Mustang Seeds, it's the family values that have been upheld for over 55 years. It's untamed. It's Mustang Seeds. Contact Clay Erdman at 701-630-2113 or visit mustangseeds.com today.
For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. Wold, Certified Public Accountant, has you covered. From bookkeeping and financial reports to tax planning and preparation, individuals and businesses, he's here to help you achieve your dreams. Give him a call. Todd R. Wold, CPA, 701-356-1040. Best of luck to Kindred and all the teams participating in the North Dakota Babe Ruth State Tournament.
Another shout out to the Carrier family from Chicago watching Chase Miller.
First pitch to Chase Miller, a strike, and it is 0-1. Miller, Hushka, and Jack Wold. Kindred 4, Surrey 1. Lefty Munoz now at 74 pitches, so we got 21 left for the day. Miller takes it outside, 1-1. Chase is popped to short, and then a run batted in and a ground down to short. He's been probably one of their most consistent hitters here at State. Way outside, it's 2-1 the count. So Munoz had a quick 4th inning, and so right now if they could get him at least through the 5th, and sometimes we see, let's say we get to the 6th inning and a pitcher's at, let's say, high 80s, low 90s, they'll bring him out, see if they can squeeze another out of him before they have to take him out to reach the pitch limit. It's 3-1 to the pitch. Called strike, full count. Hushka and Wold will follow, and if you're behind on the count like that, you're maybe more apt to take a pitch or two. 3-2 in the delivery, fouled away. That's another way to work that pitch count out. We've seen some of the real good hitting teams in this tournament do that. Pitch number 7 of the at-bat coming. As the count rides along at 3-2, foul at the plate, we'll do it again. Pitch number 8 is on the way. And a full count to Miller. Each team a run in the first. The Vikings got 3 in the 3rd. Miller, an RBI ground out, and a 2-out, 2-run single by Mason Almiris was a huge hit. Off the end of the bat and a roller to second. Canoa Munoz fields cleanly and on to first for out number 1.
Munoz to Gilbert. Brings up the pitcher,
5 straight
number 42.
retired by the left-hander
Favorite movie is
Kikoa
Benchwarmer.
Munoz.
It's Blake Hushka.
And 5 ground ball outs. Here's Blake Hushka, 2 singles. A run batted in. Back in the first inning. And the pitch. He hits a line drive, and he's 3 for 3. That base hit in the left center field. So Hushka, a solid base knock.
Blake Hushka having a day. Third base hit.
Hit number 5 as he has 3 of the 5 hits. That'll bring up
Second
Jack,
baseman number
Jack
5,
Wold.
Jack Wold.
Coverage brought to you by Otter Tail Power Company, Mustang Seeds of Castleton, and Hopewells of Kindred. Wold into a fielder's choice in the first. He walked and scored in the 5th. And the pitch. That base run scored for Wold is his 3rd of the tournament. A strike makes it 0-1. Second baseman Munoz kind of cheating in a couple of steps at second. The grass on the infield after it was really, really thick and slow when they opened up the ballpark has kind of been a little bit, I said it's had a little more kind of life to it. And the delivery popped up. Could be playable. Gilbert foul ground first base side hustling, and it'll drop in foul territory. And 2 strikes to count. But you're still seeing the middle infielders and even the third baseman for some clubs kind of understanding that on a ball that's maybe not hit real hard, you maybe have to give yourself an extra step or 2. Otherwise, if you don't charge the ball on this infield grass, sometimes that's the difference from throwing a guy out and having him beat out an infield hit. Ball high, and that'll make it a ball and 2 strikes now. 85 pitches for the left-hander Munoz. 1 away here in the 5th. Here's the 1-2. Hard hit ball to first. It is a foul ball. Just foul down the right field line, and it'll remain 1-2. That one close. We had a couple of, one controversial call on a ball. Kindred was a ground ball on the first base line that looked like it hit the bag yesterday and was called foul. And then a fly ball to right that was called a catch for an out by Jay Shotsky of Castleton that Kindred vociferously protested. Throw to second, not in time as Hushka steals second. Pitch was a ball to make it 2-2 to Jack Wold. Stolen base for Hushka. Ball bounced into center field, but backed up by Feller in center. Runner at second, now a 2-2 count. Shotsky on a ball it did look like was caught in right field. Was called out. Kindred protested, but to no avail. 2-2 in the pitch. Popped up. Foul off to the right, now to play. Is that one in among some of the Kindred fans down the right field line? We will do it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, the longer the home team stays in this tournament, certainly will help the gate some. 2-2. Another pop-up that way and a foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, Miller did it before he was retired. Now Wold has done the same as that pitch count inching up there. 89 for Munoz. He's got 6 pitches left before a change will need to be made. There's strike 3. Got him looking. 2 away. That one, good pitch on the outside corner. That's too close to take. That's his first strikeout.
Number 99, first baseman Riley Sunman.
McDonald's going to run at second
We
for
also have a
Hushka now. Courtesy runner.
Court McDonald.
Sunram is 0 for 1. Has reached on an error and walked. He has an RBI chance here. Runner at second. 2 down here in the 5th. 4-1 on the delivery is a strike. It is 0-1. They got a 2-out hit in the first. The Vikings got a 2-out hit in the third. Do I hear a third here in the 5th? And the pitch. Low. Ball gets away from Percival, and McDonald will get to third. I think you got to call that a pass ball. Hushka to third. It is a 1-1 count to Sunram with 2 away here in the 5th. Vikings 4 and the Blue Sox 1 here from the state tournament in Kindred. The 1-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss in 1-2. Surrey here for the 4th straight year. At least in the last couple of years, this is the deepest But they've been able to advance. All inside, 2-2 the count. Kindred winning state titles in 14 and 15. Pushka's older brother was on that team. Nick Eggman, John Tweet were part of those teams as well. 2-2, low, 3-2 the count. And some of those guys are part of that team that won the State Legion title last year, which we were proud to cover out in Bismarck at Dwyer Field at Shiloh's. Munoz steps off. So this is 95 pitches now for Munoz, so he can finish this batter. This will be his last batter, no matter the result. 3-2, swinging a foul back. Sunram able to fight that off, so it'll be 4 2/3 at the least. Pretty similar to what they got out of Munoz the other night before he hit his pitch limit against the Vikings. They got 4 1/3 out of him Friday. Line foul. Boy, they have done a good job keeping at-bats alive. Miller did, Wool did, and Sunram doing the same. 3-2 the count, so we will see a pitching change after this batter, whether it be in the top of the sixth or here in the fifth. Here's the payoff again. Got him, swinging a miss, strike 3. So he finishes with a strong fifth, a pair of strikeouts. Nice job for Munoz. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on for the Vikings here in the fifth as we head to the last half of inning number 5 here in this elimination matchup, State Class B, Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament. Kindred on top, 4-1 Vikings over Surrey, back in 1 minute.
As the leading sugar beet seed supplier in North America, Beta Seed wants you to be confident in the varieties you plant in your fields. With industry-leading tolerance to rhizomania in our multi-source varieties, along with strong tolerances to Aphanomyces, Rhizoctonia, Fusarium, and Cercospora. We have what you need. Our great disease package also provides you excellent revenue per acre, a combination you can't find anywhere else. Check us out at betaseed.com.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices.
At 60 pitches, has allowed just 2 hits. And the delivery to Feather. Colton Feather a strike, and it is 0-1. Colton Feather, Canoa Munoz, and Kakoa Munoz. Bottom of the 5th. Blue Sox trail the Vikings 4-1. Swing and a miss by Feather. Grounded to third his first at bat. And 0-2 now. And the delivery is low. 1-2 the count. Just looking to see who's listing up there for Surrey down the left field line. They do have bullpens down each line. They aren't using them. They're just kind of playing catch down the left field line in foul ground. Ooh, just missed. 2-2. Feller not a real big young man, so he doesn't give you a real big strike zone. 2-2, and the pitch. Half swing, he went, and he do it. Strike 3.
Picks up strikeout number 3.
So 1 away, third strikeout for Hushka, and 1 away for the Blue Sox here in the 5th.
That brings up number 11, second baseman, Canoa Munoz.
Canoa Munoz, a fly ball to right in his first at bat. Pushka deals, swing and a miss, strike 1. So he's in good shape pitch count wise. They really were boosted by McDonald. The fact that he threw the complete game, they didn't have to use a second or a third guy. Line drive, too tall for Swenson. That's into left center for a base hit. So Munoz with a solid base knock. And here's Kakoa Munoz. Big hit from the number 9 hole. Now you get things to the top of the order.
That brings up
you're running out of swings here for Surrey.
Kakoa Munoz.
One thing we've noticed, they do have a little bit of a flair for the dramatic. It's not a team that has a ton of power. Maybe Francis and Percival. But other than that, they got to be smart. Munoz that drives to center, and Malmaris right there for the out. Hardly had to move. They had him shaded perfect, and the Adam ball is out number 2.
Catch in center.
So Keikoa Munoz is 1 for 3 with that line drive out. And it will be up to Carson Merck with 2 down. Merck walked in his last plate appearance as he does not have an official at bat. Sacrifice and a walk. Kanoa Munoz, his lead off of first. We'll see if they maybe get him moving with 2 out. Merck swings and a drive to left. Beaver coming in. He'll have to play up on this ball. It's a base hit. As Munoz to second. Merck with a base hit, and they'll give Francis, their best hitter, a chance. Singled in the first, an RBI single.
The Blue Sox, this one coming off the bat of Merck.
And then with 2 on and 1 out, had the count at 3-0. He was green lighted. Hit a ball well, but right at Beaver in left field. 4 hits now, and Francis has had some huge hits in this tournament. He hits one high in the air to left field here. Out goes Swenson. In comes Beaver. Swenson out, stays with it, makes the catch as he drifting out into shallow left center.
Showing his athleticism.
And that'll do it here for the Blue Sox in the 5th.
Blue Sox get no runs.
2 hits in the inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. 2 left on. They have left 5 on in 5 innings of batting. Bushka 70 pitches through 5. And still a 3-run lead here for the Vikings after 5. Kindred 4, Surrey 1. We're back in 1 minute.
For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. Wold, Certified Public Accountant, has you covered. From bookkeeping and financial reports to tax planning and preparation, individuals and businesses, he's here to help you achieve your dreams. Give him a call. Todd R. Wold, CPA, 701-356-1040. Best of luck to Kindred and all the teams participating in the North Dakota Babe Ruth State Tournament.
So some defensive changes. New pitcher Carson Merck is on now for the Surrey Blue Sox. And that will change the defensive alignment as well.
Your attention, please.
Keikoa Munoz goes to center field. That will move Brady Feller to left. So Feller moves from center to left. Colton Feller moves to third. And I think that is all. So Feller moves from left to third. The other Feller from center to left. Munoz from center to center field, and Merck from third to the mound. This is Merck's first pitching outing here for Surrey. Mason Almaris takes a strike, and it is 0-1, as it will be the bottom third of the order here for the Vikings in the 6th. Pitching line for Munoz. We'll get to that to you momentarily. Bunted on and didn't get it. 2 strikes the count. A walk and a 2-run single for Almaris. Munoz 5 innings, 5 hits, 4 earned runs, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts. Right now on the hook for the loss and the delivery. In the dirt, it's 1-2 the count. Up-granted Beaver to follow here in the 6th. This one is clipped along at a nice pace, an hour and 12 minutes. Vikings 4, Blue Sox 1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He's down on 3 pitches. So this is the first outing for Merck, and it is the 8th pitcher
Merck picks up his first strikeout
that they have used here at State.
Number 13, Max Opgran.
Munoz and Francis on Friday. Feller, Kanoa Munoz. Actually, both Fellers pitched on Saturday. Strike inside corner, and it's 0-1, along with Gilberg. And then yesterday, Francis, Munoz again, and Percival. Opgran 0 for 2, grounded a short in his last at bat. Merck delivers in the dirt. Tried to take something off, and it's 1-1 the count. Vikings 4, Surrey 1 here in the last of the 6th inning. Check that, the top of the 6th, beg your pardon. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Vikings are the visiting team. They'll be the home team, or whoever wins will be the home team against Langdon for Game 2. And this has all been predetermined. Striking, it's 1-2, and then for the championship tomorrow, Lemoore is the home team. And then if a second championship game is needed, their opposition would be the home team. Ground ball to first, played by Gilbert, right near the bag, and he will shuffle over to first. Round number 2.
That brings up
2 up, 2 down.
Charlie Beaver.
And Charlie Beaver, the batter. Vikings completing their 3rd turn through the batting order. Beaver is 0 for 2, grounded back to the pitcher in his last at bat. Just 1 hit in the state tournament. He has a pair of runs batted in, 1 against Mayport CG on a hit by pitch with the bases loaded on Saturday. And the pitch inside, I think that hit him. He had bounced up and just grazed him on the foot. And a 2-out base runner here for the Vikings as Beaver will take his base.
Beaver gets beamed. Brings up shortstop number 22, Jordan Swenson.
Top of the order now in Swenson, who is 1 for 3, grounded to second in the 4th. Singled and scored back in the 3rd inning. That 3-run 3rd sticks out like a sore thumb. Runner goes. Pitch is a strike. Throw to second. Safe. Close play at first. Munoz with a catch at second and a quick tag, and he kind of hops away saying, I thought we got him. And that was close. Stolen base. Pretty good throw from Percival. And a very quick tag, it had to be, from Munoz. 0-1. Swing, little looper out, back of short, backpedaling Francis. Centers up on that one and makes the catch. Nice job to drift back on that one. Turn to the correct shoulder and able to line up and make that catch.
Into the top half of the 6th.
Vikings are done here in the top of the 6th inning. Kindred, no runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on. Kindred has left 7 on. As we head to the last of the 6th. Getting late, Kindred 4, Surrey 1. State Class B Babe Ruth baseball continues in 1 minute.
Do you need a sales sign for your store? Maybe displays to light up your booth at trade shows? Or perhaps you are looking for something personal to make birthday of that special someone extra special? No matter what your need is, at Banner Buzz, we have got you covered. This is how it works. Choose from thousands of display products, customize your sizes, or pick from our standard options. For the design, you can create it using our user-friendly design tools. Upload your own artwork, or ask our experienced designers to design it for you for free. Place your order using your credit card, and get it delivered right to your doorsteps right on time. Yes, it's that easy. What's more, our amazing customer happiness advisors are always available to answer any query or concern. So what are you waiting for? Have promotional or decoration plans? Make it visible only with Banner Buzz. To know more and get started, visit bannerbuzz.com today.
Blue Sox down to their final 6 outs. Vikings lead 4-1. Hushka 70 pitches to face Evan Percival here in the last of the 6th, up and in ball 1. Percival 0 for 2, grounded back to pitcher Hushka in his last at bat. Here's a shot out to deep short, backhanded by Swenson on to first. Good pick by Sunram, able to reach and keep his foot on the bag as the throw sailed to the home plate side of first. Out recorded and 1 down
first out
here in the 6th.
Brings up left fielder number 52, Brady Feller.
Feller is 0 for 2, flying to right in his last at bat. 4 hits off of Blake Hushka so far. Ball high and it's 1-0. Talked about it earlier. Kindred without one of their players, Jack Packer, who injured his Achilles. Here's a pop-up out into shallow left, back of short, backpedaling Swenson. Backpedals, two-handed catch, and quickly 2 down.
Swenson makes the catch.
4 pitches, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Brings up right fielder number 14, Preston Burns.
And here is Preston Burns. 2 strikeouts against Hushka so far. That's what the doctor ordered for Hushka and the Vikings, a quick inning. Fouled away and strike 1. Kindred runners up. They were the 3 seed in the District 7 tournament. Runners up to Castleton, but as the host team, guaranteed a state tournament berth. And so far 2-1 here at state. Missed inside, and they've won 2 elimination games after that loss to these Blue Sox on Friday night. 1-1 pitch. Fly ball, shallow right. Could be trouble. That is going to fall out of the reach of Wold. So he tried to make a turn and see if he could throw him out at first and then slipped and fell down. It's a moot point. Burns has a base hit.
First baseman number 21, Alex Gilbert.
5 hits now for the Blue Sox, and Alex Gilbert will hit. Line to short in the second and grounded to short in the fourth. Need one more base runner to get the tying run to the plate here with 2 out in the 6th. Hushka deals in the dirt. Good pick by Doctor. Talked about the good work that Percival's done behind the plate for Surrey, and the same compliment should go to Jeremiah Doctor for the Vikings as well. Fastball dribbled wide of third. Coach Featherhay with a nice pickup in the third base coaching box, and it's 1-1 the count. We survived some rain Friday, and we have had gorgeous weather since. We have lucked out. 1-1 to the pitch. Swing and a miss. Took something off and had him out in front. 80 pitches now for Hushka. 1-2 to Gilbert. Now it's up to the Blue Sox to fight some pitches off, see if they can get another 2-out base runner. Saddle the pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to third. One hop, knocked down by Miller. Played it deep short by Swenson. They've got time on to first, and they still get him.
Chase Miller to Swenson.
So that'll go 5-6-3 on the play.
5-6-3 put
Right off of Miller to deep short.
Bottom of the 6th inning.
Swenson backing up the play and had time to get Gilbert. 5-6-3 for the third out.
There were no Viking errors.
And that'll do it here for the Blue Sox in the 6th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. To the 7th we go. 6 complete here in the State Class B Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament. Kindred 4, Surrey 1. Back in 1 minute.
Untamed. It's the honest, hard-working, all-grit lifestyle of the farmer. The strength of a seed that doesn't bow down to the endless trials of Mother Nature. And at Mustang Seeds, it's the family values that have been upheld for over 55 years. It's untamed. It's Mustang Seeds. Contact Clay Erdman at 701-630-2113 or visit mustangseeds.com today.
Jeremiah Doctor to lead things off for the Vikings here in the 7th. Merck deals a bunt attempt and tried to push one up the line and bunts it foul for strike 1. Totals after 6. Kindred 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. Surrey 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. Doctor is 0 for 1 with a walk, a sacrifice, and a run scored. Merck into his 2nd inning of relief and delivers a strike, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Had 11 pitches in a scoreless 6th inning. 0-2 pitch. Foul back to the netting and 2 strikes. We get to the last of the 7th. The Blue Sox will have Feller and the Munoz boys. The Colton Feller, 8, 9, and 1 of the order. And the delivery. Swing, sliced foul. Off to the left and out of play. Nearly bounced up and over. There's the fence line down down each line it's a very short fence. It's maybe 3 feet or so outside. And it's 1-2. So if you're sitting down that line, one bounces in foul territory, you might get one if you're not paying close attention. Merck, short step back, rocks and fires on 1-2. Fouled away again. Sprayed him all over the yard. 1 ball and 2 strikes. As Kindred coming into this matchup, 19-11. They've already won 2 elimination games and 3 outs away from a third. Here's the 1-2. Popped up. That one towards the light pole, and a direct hit. It bounces into the dugout, and it's 1-2. It hit.
Is that a catch?
No, that is not in play.
No, that's not a catch.
That is not in play.
You cannot make the catch off the light pole padding.
It hit the light pole. It hit the padding in front of the protective fence in front of the dugout, and then bounced back into play. Merck again on 1-2. Popped up. And Doctor hanging tough. That one into the tree line and over in Gilbertson Park. 1-2 the count. They have a park adjacent here to the facility, and they actually have another diamond, like a Little League diamond you can use for warm-ups off speed delivery. Pinballs off the catcher, Percival, and might have clipped padded air as well, and it's 2-2. Langdon awaits the winner of this one. They're making good time right now, so to say 130 might be pretty fair estimation. Outside, it is now 3-2. So we've got to be at least 7 or 8 pitches worth. Actually, more than that. It's at 21 pitches, so this has been 10 pitches worth. And the payoff. Popped up. Shallow left, Francis out. Feather comes in. He'll make the call and the catch in shallow left to retire Doctor. A long at bat, and Merck wins that lengthy go around. One away in the 7th.
Left makes the catch.
That'll bring up Miller. Chase is 0 for 3, grounded a second in his last at bat. Started, actually has still at third base. Started at third and still there. Seen him some of the mound, and at shortstop here in the state tournament for the Vikings. He swings and chops one over the mound. That's into center, base hit. Well, Miller's been pretty steady, a base hit here in the state tournament.
Chase Miller with a single. Brings up his favorite person. Number 42, pitcher Blake Hushka.
Actually, he has 4 hits here in the state tournament. He now is 4 for 13. Blake Hushka's 3 for 3 today. 3 singles and a run batted in. That was in the 3rd. A ball makes it 1-0. Well, even 1 run would look large at this point here for the Vikings. Already up 4-1. You know, Surrey's got a flair for the dramatic. They did that in wild fashion yesterday against Rugby. Fouled away. It's one thing to come down 3 in your last at bat and win, but to do it and not have an out go against you is almost, I say not unheard of, but boy, it's rare. 1-1. Foul tip to the man of Percival, and it's 1-2. That just shows you at any level of baseball, especially you're dealing with 13 to 15-year-old kids, you just never know. You take nothing for granted. 1-2. Just outside, 2-2 the count. Coverage brought to you by the Cass County Reporter, by Mustang Seeds, the ringneck of Leonard, and by Hopewells of Kindred. 2-2. Late cut and a miss, strike 3. So they get Hushka for the first time. Merck records his second strikeout.
Merck gets the second strikeout.
And 2 away.
Brings up number 5, second baseman. He's coming to the plate, not going to the candy shop. It's Jack Wold.
Jack Wold, the batter. 0 for 2 on the walk, and a run scored today. We've been in and out of some sunshine, just a few wispy clouds above us in the delivery. Called strike, and it's 0-1. Kindred 4, Surrey 1, top of the 7th. This would be 4-4-3. This is game 12 here at the state tournament. 14, maybe 15 could be the total number by the time this is done tomorrow, late in the afternoon. Ball makes it 1-1. Championship game is noon tomorrow. If a second title game is needed, that would be approximately 2:30. Here's the 1-1. Strike. 1-2. As usual with padded air, it is a generous but fair strike zone, 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. In the dirt, that one will hop away from Percival. Breaking for second is Miller in the wild pitch, and he will reach. 2 balls and 2 strikes that count, so a runner in scoring position. And keep in mind, The Vikings have scored 3 of their 4 runs with 2 out. Inside, that behind Wold. Off the mid of Percival, but not far enough for an advance. Miller, I don't know if he located the ball right away, and it wasn't really that far behind the catcher, so you err on the side of caution. Make it a 3-2 count now. And the pitch. Chopper back to the mound. Speared by Merck. He'll run it to first. He's going to take it to the bag himself for the out. 1 unassisted. 23 pitches for Merck in the 7th, including an 11-pitch at bat to Doctor.
We head to the bottom half of the 7th inning.
1 unassisted on the play, and that will do it here for the Vikings in the 7th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. Last wraps for Surrey. They need 3 to tie and 4 to win. Kindred 4, Surrey 1. Back in a minute.
Whether you are looking to refinance your current mortgage and save or purchase a new home, Sean Carlson with Town & Country Credit Union can help. With over 15 years of mortgage experience, he's an expert on VA, FHA, USDA, first-time home buyer, and conventional home loans, and can help determine the best loan product to fit your needs. His borrowers agree, saying, Sean was a pleasure to work with and made the entire mortgage process easy. I highly recommend him. Ready to check out how Sean Carlson and Town & Country Credit Union can help make your financial life easy? Stop by one of the 6 convenient Fargo West Fargo locations or visit townandcountry.org today. From free checking accounts to auto loans to commercial and ag loans and, of course, home loans, Town & Country Credit Union has the low loan rates, flexible terms, low fees, and personal service you deserve. See for yourself how much you might save. Apply online today at townandcountry.org. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Eight, 9, and 1 in the batting order. Hushka's at 81 pitches, so he has 14 left. Colton Feller is 0 for 2, and he'll take one in the dirt for ball 1. Much like Court McDonald did yesterday, he has done his part, Hushka. 5 hits, an unearned run, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. In 6, and a strike makes it 1-1. 5 hits allowed and no extra base hits. 5 singles. And the pitch. That one bounces to the plate and it's 2-1. The Blue Sox have left 6 on. The Munoz boys will follow. 2-1. Ball 3 outside. 3-1 the count. And this is the key batter to get. You've got both Cano and Kakoa Munoz have base hits. Kakoa's hit 2 balls right on the screws, 1 for a single and 1 for a line drive out in his last 2 at-bats. 3-1, strike, full count. As Feller taking all the way, and it's 3-2. We need some runners to get to Francis perhaps late. Here's a swing, drive to right. Opgran drifting back and makes the catch. Had to just kind of wander back about 3 or 4 steps. That is a large out to get. 1 away here in the 7th. Canoa Munoz is 1 for 2 and a single in his last at bat. So 6 pitches worth, and Hushka down to the count, comes back and gets the first out with 2 to go here in the 7th. And the pitch. Inside ball 1. I've been watching the Surrey parents. Looks like it's most the moms. They're having fun. 1-0 the pitch. I was watching yesterday. They were, even when their team was down 3, they did not give up. 1-1 the count. So they have one more rally in the satchel. 1-1 on the delivery. Swing and a miss, and 1-2. So right now, Hushka, well, he's gotten him into the 7th. If he could finish up, that would be, and the Vikings get a victory.
Special thank you to our umpiring crew. We got Zach Nelson, umpire-in-chief,
if you
on the third base line.
You could get 2 complete games.
Cute little redhead over there, Gareth Hansen.
In an elimination format like that, that would be huge.
Patrick, tough as steel, Adair.
6 pitchers used by Kindred so far in the tournament. Here's the 1-2 to Munoz outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. 91 pitches now for Hushka. And the pitch. Swing, little looper. Shallow center. Olmeris had him played shallow. Drifts in a couple of steps, makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Olmers reads the scouting book, makes the catch.
And that'll bring up Kekoa Munoz.
Center fielder, number 6, Kekoa Munoz.
So Kekoa Munoz, who lined to center in his last at bat, actually all 3 outfielders are going to play a little bit deeper here for Kekoa Munoz. 2 down. Ball misses inside, 1-0. Merck and Francis will follow, but 2 away here in the 7th. And the delivery popped up. Foul. That is off to the left and out of play, and it's 1-1.
One more shout out to our ball boys, Max and Sam Bernier.
This
and
will
Russell
be
Swenson. Thank you, Kindred Youth baseball players.
The
for
last
working hard.
batter here for Pushka is at 94 pitches. Strike, 1-2. So he can finish it here, or he can get 20 of the 21 outs, depending on what Kekoa Munoz does here. 1-2 pitch. Way high, 2-2. 4-1 Vikings here in the last of the 7th. And the 2-2. Swing, ground ball. Takes a big hop. Swenson stays with it in front of second. On to first in time. And the Vikings
gets the hop.
will stay alive.
And your
Kindred
Kindred Vikings are
Kindred
moving
wins.
on. Staying alive. Kindred Vikings win the game.
Pushka sets him
4-1.
down. He
Kindred Vikings are playing
Goes the
at
distance.
130. Congratulations.
goes the
Kindred
distance on a
Vikings. And we need to
5-hitter.
give a big shout out to you, Surrey Blue Sox.
So the Surrey Blue
players,
Sox
coaches, and
eliminated.
fans.
The Vikings
It has been a true pleasure.
have won
hosting you
3
in Kindred, North
elimination
Dakota.
games, and
You guys
they'll
have been
get a chance to
awesome.
try
You
and
guys are District
get their
1
crack
champions.
at the Langdon
Fourth
Eagles.
place finishers in the
3 up,
Class
3
B
down here in the
2020
7th.
tournament.
Pushka
You have entertained us.
goes the distance on
You have
97
patronized our
pitches.
businesses. You've given us shout-outs all the way
And the
from
Vikings
Hawaii to Virginia.
Stay
It has
alive.
been a true
1 down
pleasure,
and 1 to
we
go
mean
here
that from the
today.
bottom of our
Final
hearts.
score
Thank you, Surrey.
here
And
in this one.
congratulations on a
Kindred
great
4,
game.
the Surrey Blue Sox 1. So the Vikings advance on. They'll get about a half hour to celebrate, and they will take on the Langdon Eagles coming up at around 1:30. Our post-game report coming up here in just a moment. Vikings 4, Blue Sox 1. Post-game in 3 minutes.
Untamed. It's the honest, hard-working, all-grit lifestyle of the farmer. The strength of a seed that doesn't bow down to the endless trials of Mother Nature. And at Mustang Seeds, it's the family values that have been upheld for over 55 years. It's untamed. It's Mustang Seeds. Contact Clay Erdman at 701-630-2113 or visit mustangseeds.com today.
For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. Wold, Certified Public Accountant, has you covered. From bookkeeping and financial reports to tax planning and preparation, individuals and businesses, he's here to help you achieve your dreams. Give him a call. Todd R. Wold, CPA, 701-356-1040. Best of luck to Kindred and all the teams participating in the North Dakota Babe Ruth State Tournament.
Vikings, they will stay alive. They'll live to see another hour or two anyway in this tournament as they pick up win number 20. 4 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error as they left a final total of 7 on. For the Surrey Blue Sox, it was a fun run for this team.
Person in the press box.
As 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error. He left 6 on. But boy, they had a fun run. 2 walk-off wins, and came back strong after getting beat by Lemoore on Saturday, and a good effort here today. Just kind of been the recipe here for Kindred. In their 3 wins here at State is they've gotten the lead early, as they did on Monday against Mayport CG, scored all 5 of their runs in their first 3 innings yesterday against Castleton, and all 4 in the first 3 innings today, and pitching and defense carried them the rest of the way, and they're still playing. Langdon will be up next, coming up at 1:30. The winner, and he was announced as the player of the game here at the ballpark, Blake Hushka, 7 innings, 97 pitches, 5 hits, 1 unearned run, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts as he picks up the win, so he'll be done as far as pitching goes for the tournament, but he did his job. Back-to-back complete games the last 2 days here for the Vikings from McDonald and Hushka, and that looms large as they get another step on the journey. They need to win 1 more to get to the championship game, and will need to win 3 to win a state title. Kekoa Munoz, the losing pitcher for Surrey, and I'll tell you what, both the Munoz, well, all these Surrey Blue Sox, but especially the Munoz boys, Kekoa and Kanoa, love the way they play. They play with just a lot of energy. They play the game the right way, and tell you what, this was probably one of the more enjoyable teams to watch at State here was this Surrey Blue Sox squad. Kekoa Munoz, 5 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts, and nice job in relief by Carson Merck, 2 innings, 1 hit, and 2 strikeouts in relief for the Blue Sox. Game recap on this one. Each team scored in the first inning as the Vikings, as the visiting team, getting a run to grab the early advantage. With 1 out, Jeremiah Doctor walked, stole second, went to third on a wild pitch as they had runner at third and 1 out. Chase Miller popped to short for out number 2, but Blake Hushka picked him up, single to left, scored Doctor, and the Vikings had an early 1-0 lead. Surrey answered quickly in the bottom of the first. Kekoa Munoz reaching on Wold's error at second base, sacrificed to second by Carson Merck, and scored on Colton Francis, his base hit, and we were tied up at 1. Nice grab by Charlie Beaver off the bat of Brady Feller, a drive into left center field. He made a nice catch on the run, may have saved a run with that grab, and we remained tied at 1. And then Kindred, 3 in the third. So it started with a leadoff single by Jorgen Swenson. He stole second, sacrificed to third by Jeremiah Doctor. A Chase Miller ground out to short plated Swenson to make it a 2-1 game. But they weren't done. A 2-out single for Blake Hushka as he had 3 hits on the day. That single made him 2 for 2 at that point. Jack Wold with a walk, Riley Sunram a walk, and Mason Olmeris dumped a 2-run single into shallow right. That scored Hushka and Jack Wold to make it a 3-run inning and a 4-1 Viking lead. Surrey got 2 on in the third. Colton Francis flied to left, and Evan Percival grounded back to the pitcher as Hushka put an end to that threat in the third. They got 2 base runners on singles by Munoz and Merck in the 5th, but Francis popped to short. A 2-out single from Burns in the 6th, and Hushka set him down in order in the last of the 7th, and Kindred with the win. So Surrey, their 4th straight trip to state, and represented District 1 very well. So Kindred, Langdon, and Lemoore are the only 3 teams left. So Surrey will take home 4th place here at state, and again, tip of the cap to them. They were a fun team to watch. They were coached very well, and certainly had a flair for the dramatic, no doubt about that. So we'll take a break here as we will come back here in about roughly around 40 to 45 minutes or so for game number 2 as it'll be the Langdon Eagles and the Kindred Vikings, scheduled for about 1:30. And we'll have it for you here on 103.9 The Truck and 103.9thetruck.com. Final score here one more time. Kindred 4, Surrey 1. Big thanks to our sponsors. You'll hear from them momentarily. And Jeremy McIntyre, thank you as well, as we will see you a little before 1:30 for Game 2 today. And the final game of the day will be game number 13 here of the state Class B Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament. Vikings stay alive, a 4-1 win. Goodbye for now.